Okay, so welcome back to another video. I haven't posted in maybe a couple weeks now, but you know, this feels good. This feels good to be back in front of the camera and whatnot. I can't tell you why I haven't been posting, but I've been shooting, just haven't been posting. But finally, in today's video, I'm gonna show you some real progress from one of the units that we have been renovating for quite some time now. We've made a ton of mistakes on this unit, but it feels good. I'm excited that, you know, New York City is finally in phase, which means that more service-based business are deemed essential and we can finally get some work done. So, you know, let's go check it out and give you some insight on what we got cooking up. See you soon. Alright, so I'm on my way to the unit now. Like I said before, we got a lot of work done because now that we're in phase 2, always make sure you wear your seatbelt, kids. And now that we're in phase 2, you know, I can source a lot more materials that I couldn't get before, and businesses that were closed, they're open now, which means that I can get the material. The contractors could do what work that needs to be done, and you know, get the ball rolling. But that doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, the virus just magically vanished. You know, you still want to be safe out here. So we're still not as active as we once were, but we're getting there. And I'm just super excited that we could finally move this unit along because it's been way too long. Like, you know, we've been holding on to this unit for coming on a year, and it really didn't require that much work, but we did a lot of work because we had a lot of time to think, a lot of time to reevaluate, do the numbers over and over again, and the apartment looks completely different than what, you know, when we first bought it and what you may have last seen. A lot more spacious, new fixtures. You know what? I'll just show you. Yeah, I'll just show you. Alright, so let's see what we got going on in this unit. I'm actually going to see it for the first time along with you because I haven't been here. I've been working on some other things while the contractors have been working on this apartment alone by themselves, because I don't really need to stand over them 24/7, especially if you're fortunate enough to have a team that, you know, you trust and that usually does quality work. So I'll be seeing it at the same time you are, and this is what we have. So for those of you who don't know, this cutout wasn't always here. So this, what we are walking into right now, this space was previously was a second bedroom in this apartment. And this bedroom is still the same, should be, what? So, okay, so the only addition here is this closet. So this closet wasn't here before. It was, but it wasn't, but alright, let me explain. So, when we purchased this fourplex, this apartment was a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. And as we walked through it, we were like, you know, these bedrooms are like, they got no closets. And there's also no living room, which is not that odd for Brooklyn, to be honest with you. But the price was too good to really like pass on it. It was a pretty good deal, and the numbers we did pretty conservatively, just in case anything went wrong. You know, we weren't really running any tight margins. If we had one hiccup, we wouldn't like just lose our shirt in the process. So when we tried to rent out this unit, we were having some difficulties because, you know, there was no living room. A couple people could deal with the like not having a closet, but the no living room was like really hindering us getting a quality tenant. So we ended up pulling the blueprint to see what the original floor plan looked like previously, and we come to find out that this was actually a 1-bedroom on paper. The owner decided to chop up the living room and make it a 2nd bedroom, and they also decided to remove the closet that was in here originally, I guess to give more space, to make it look bigger. but it did more harm than good, at least in our opinion. So we went back to what the blueprint says. 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Instead though, what we did differently is we added this portion right here. So it gives it more of an open feel where you can, you know, be in the kitchen and look out into the living room. I think it brightens up the place. It just makes it a lot more cozy and less restricted than what they had as that 2-bedroom. Also, some other work we've done since the last video, we have finally got these new windows installed. So there was a draft coming in from the other 2 windows, and that's because they were just old, bad. There was no saving them, but it took so long because of the virus going around. A lot of those businesses were closed and we couldn't source the materials that we needed. But now we're here. Right now, we have our new windows. Obviously, you know, things have to be sanded down and be painted. And we have our closet, same thing. This is all cosmetic work, pretty light, but I'm really liking, you know, the size of this closet. We have to just get the rod and the board so that, you know, we can wrap this up. And obviously the closet door has to go there as well. I think that's about like 48 that we're working with. So that's good. And then for here, what we are also thinking about doing, not thinking about, we are going to, I'm just gonna source it. We want to have like a little countertop, like a bar type of thing, so that, you know, this can be like a dining area, eating area as well. And in the end, we will have these cabinets go on that wall. Originally they were on this wall that I'm pointing to. That, you know, free up that space, but we cut it out so they can't go there, obviously. And we also have to do some electrical work because wires run incorrectly and had to do it all over again. So also, another thing that we had to do, or at least change, was these floors. Well, we're not changing, but this section right here, because we removed this wall that wasn't supposed to be here anyway, now you have the lack of flooring for the hallway. That's where I'm at right now in the process. And we made a ton of mistakes with this unit, but you know, low-key, I'm actually glad we did, because I feel like no amount of education could beat experience. And all you have to do is just really learn from the mistakes you made, and you know how to get better for the next time. Although normally I wouldn't recommend losing a bedroom because you could potentially lose income as well, but in this case, it really won't make a difference for us. It'll actually save us some headache. We'll get, what I think, a lot more traffic coming to see this place now that there's a living room and there's closets in there. We didn't run tight margins, like I said, so that, you know, there's some room to work with. So for example, if the market rent for a 2-bedroom is normally $2,000, then we were a little bit more conservative in saying, you know what, let's put $1,600 or $1,700 just in case, give us a little bit of a buffer so that, you know, things like this happen and it'll be fine. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below, drop a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.